Okay, Vinland Saga Chapter 166 to 170. We had the 2 year time skip, and we'll see what what have they accomplished within 2 years. Oh, it's Carly. He's much. I guess he's 2 years old now. By now, Chapter 166. Thorfinn, having realized his dream to make money, returns home. Einar did not change that much. Oh, Leif, man. He'll Oh, they're going, yeah. They're going to think this is Gudri and Thorfinn's. So I guess in some way it is theirs, like their son, their child. But I guess we still don't know whether or not Thorfinn I guess confirmed. I guess maybe accepted the feelings of Gudri. I think we'll find out. Thorfinn, I'm home, big sis. Huh? I'm having a little deja vu. Thorfinn, big sis. To kidnap a stranger. Don't touch me. Stay away, big sis. Calm down. Or something like that. Welcome home, Asa. Where is Halfdan's daughter-in-law? Don't tell me she's been killed. She's alive. Good read. Nice to meet you. Okay, she's a cutie. Return her to Halfdan's farm immediately. Don't. That won't be possible. Ouch. Uh, whose kid is this that's biting me? That's mine. Oh. Then who is the mother? She is, yes. No, no, no. That's too strange. That kid, and she's from Halfdan's farm. I would like to introduce you to our family. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. Uh, and they look so cute. Especially Carly. Doesn't that look fantastic? Yes, it does. Thorfinn's grand fleet. They made so much money on this voyage. When Halfdan takes his cut, he's going to be rich. So I guess this is just them selling those horns in Greece and coming back. And I think after that, I guess that's they just need the resources in order to for their long travel to Vinland. So but them they it took them 2 years. I guess going to Greece, and I guess of course selling the horns as well. But I kind of want to see the process on how they did it. But I guess this time around they're trying to move forward past that much faster. I guess skip that and focus more towards the journey on Vinland. Well, I don't know. If I were to make that amount of money, I would just relax and live comfortably. I didn't journey all the way to Constantinople just so I could live a relaxing and comfortable life. All of the money and goods are on those ships. The rest are filled with people. Finally, I have come here. My road is to Vinland at the end of the Western Sea. Building houses. Man, I'm kind of excited to this. Farming wheat, making a country. Man, because this is like, this is like, because I also really enjoyed playing RTS games that is like building, like I guess building a castle or building a country in some way. So this is kind of exciting in some way, and how they will do it. I guess in story wise, and um, I also kind of want to see Hild I guess showcase her inventions, and I wonder if they've already if she has already shown any kind of interest in sharing it with Thorfinn, but I don't know. I guess it might still be too early to say about that. Um, but I think it will be really benefit them so much, especially if if Hild showcases that her engineering skills or architect, yeah, engineering skills in creating those technological advancements, because that would definitely make their work much easier, especially for farming. We're currently looking for people to pioneer and claim Vinland. How about it? Is there anyone here that would be willing to do that? What the hell? No matter how green the grass is, it's wrong. I want to congratulate you on the family, but I just can't do that. You have to consider Halfdan's reputation. This case will make him red with shame. Nevertheless, Thorfinn, now that you are here in Iceland, are you the guy who kidnapped my daughter-in-law? He'll be like that. This guy kind of looks like Sigurd. Is this Bagais? No, no, it's someone else, I think. Oh, this is Olga's husband. Perhaps, well, in that case, it's all my fault. I guess they still have no idea about how Halfdan uh reacted to the situation. But I think it's all good now. And I think what Halfdan is looking forward, I think Halfdan will be impressed once Thorfinn comes back and they've been able to sell the horns, that the whale horns. As Ilva says, I don't think Halfdan will give you his blessings. Right? Leifson, asking Halfdan to help claim Vinland might cause problems. Let's get rid of that problem. I too will make a step towards Finland. Oh, please. I haven't been living very comfortably for the last 2 years. I don't know. Don't worry. I love you and Cardi. Ah, oh. So I guess yeah. I guess it makes sense. That's why she never also really left, and I'll come to. I'm also to blame. I have to properly apologize to Halfdan's son, Halfdan's farm, Halfdan's mansion. Oh, the horns I received from you sold for a lot of money in Miklagard. Thank you very much for that. We hope you can receive our thanks in good faith. It's scary. It's scary. He has a scare face. I can't talk. I didn't expect you to come back alive. Seriously, will you claim Vinland? Oh, I think this is an interesting investment, especially for Halfdan. And now that his heir is on his own journey, I think Halfdan would definitely want to get involved with this. Especially that Thorfinn has proven that he's able to do something, to that his determination is not just about his words, that he was able to come back and be able to sell those whale horns. I am serious. Ah. And I guess Gudri is I guess it's kind of good that she's feeling bad about it in some way. But yeah, I think maybe she kind of forgot that uh because they had the bet when before Sigurd left, that if Thorfinn's confirms, I guess if Thorfinn accepted her, he'll leave and he'll take care of about their marriage. He'll be the one who'll take care of it. Half dance, and I guess she's still feeling embarrassed about. I'm truly sorry. I have inconvenienced you due to my selfishness. Boil me or cook me as you like. In exchange for that, please help out Thorfinn, please. I can't even eat you, boy. Disgusting, a woman crying. Halfdan, stop dwelling on the past and scaring these young ones. Did you have a banquet yet to celebrate the wedding? Yeah, I don't think I don't think he even thought about, because if, even when Sigurd left, he never expected him to bring back Gudri. No, we haven't done that yet because we were traveling. At last, I will be holding it. You can use the money you made on your voyage to pay for it. Damn. Yeah. It just looks scary, but we've seen that Halfdan is also very. He is somewhat kind-hearted. He's just a tsundere, like Sigurd. And I guess with this, I think they will definitely get more support from uh from Halfdan. Even some men that would be able to, especially that Halfdan also somewhat specializes in farming in some way, and it's also one of the things I think he's trying to pursue. And this might also, yeah, if we look back with from the previous chapters when him and Sigurd had a conversation with regards to with their country trying to survive in poverty using the taking advantage of other lands or by using any means necessary. This is a much better way of approaching that, and he would be definitely interested in trying to do it. Especially that's if no one's going to be affected in some. They're not going to cause any grievance, and it's somewhat aligns with what Sigurd is trying to say. Ah, uh, damn, time flies so fast, man. Thorfinn now has his own family. Oh, and at least Thorfinn's mother. I guess I guess Thorfinn's mother would be at least be a little bit more peaceful, and I guess she already had grandchildren with Ilva, but I guess to at least see all of their children have their own family now. Oh, and they're still. I wonder how much if her view towards Thorfinn has changed now, especially now that Thorfinn has a has a family. And yeah, I think it's just like it's not easy to change that anger towards Thorfinn. But I think it has changed now a lot, especially with she witnessed a lot of things that Thorfinn went through to the Baltic War, and I guess even them going to Greece. Well, this thing with Halfdan turned out so much better than we thought. Even though I was prepared to give up an arm. What do you think I am? I wouldn't chop down a girl's arm. Ah, yes. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Sigurd has asked me, please help. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about that. Please help Thorfinn. Sigurd, where are you now? A letter from Norway has arrived. Is that right? I've been wanting to thank him. Thanks to Sigurd, I was able to go back home, but I didn't do that. He gave me my freedom, but I was scared of dishonoring him if I were to return alone. Kind, he is a very kind person. No wonder he is still my son. Damn. Sailing for the West. Ooh. Behold the prophecies of his knights. I guess it's still I guess it's still definitely hunting him every night. But at least I think he has made a lot of progress, man. But this is still terrifying in some way. Man. It's like a pack of zombies is trying to drag him down. Please, I beg you, don't drag me down. I can't. I can't hold it anymore. My hands. Let me reach the top and I'll come back with the rope. I swear it. Just give me some time. But I'm surprised that I guess he's still always having these kinds of dreams. But I think it become much more. I think much stronger, or he kept on thinking about it a lot more during the Baltic War, because I think that's when his resolve was tested so much from killing someone, or I guess because he's still not there, he's still not at Vinland, and that's why he's still struggling in some way. He's still his conscious is still somewhat his guilt is still there, trying to to mess up his mind that what are you doing? You need to do it faster, something like that. It's more like that, like the pressure of trying to achieve Vinland. Thorfinn. Sorry, was I making a fuss once again? You want some water? No, it's fine. I knew that I should have slept in the barn, the sheep barn. It's okay, Dufus. I'm used to it already. Even Carly just sleeps through it. His sleeping posture. Let's go back to sleep. We have plenty to do tomorrow. I love falling asleep like this, close to yours. Was it the same dream? Yes, the usual. I am carrying the dead. My nightmare is on a cliff. I know that Vinland is right there. If only I can reach the top. But the dead wait on me. I'm not strong enough, and I fall every time. And nobody comes to help you. Yes, right. Yes, I'm always alone. Just me and the dead. I'll help you then. Pull you up. The dream. Yup. How? Like this. If I hug you very tight to sleep, I know I can. That's it. Man, this is so nice. I'm so happy for. I think if anything, just having this for Thorfinn is very satisfying that he's at least he has found um something that will be able to support him in some way. At the same time, he could also support in yeah, because man, if you look back on what was his life back when, I hope Einar as well found, maybe he'll I don't know, but I guess Einar already has the, I don't know if he'll able to find some, but I think it's, I don't know, I feel like at least Einar deserves some kind of, hopefully he also have find something more than just the his goal towards Finland. But I guess maybe it's more than enough that, I guess it's like, I guess the good thing is that he could focus with that. So I guess we'll see. I hope also Einar finds something. Because man, I still feel really bad for him after they left and he lost everything. I guess he lost the one thing that really, because yeah, I guess Einar is really very selfless, that he always thinks about the others first, before himself. Like this, if I hug you very tight to sleep, I know I can. Who gave you the right? Yeah, I guess this is another thing that's also messing up with his mind. Who gave you the right to be alive and happy? Of all people, just you, a man like you. Damn, man, it's just crazy. From Iceland to Greenland, well, let's give it 2 weeks. We can ride the westbound currents. It's not a hard trip. In Greenland, we stop at my farm and recruit more settlers. Then we sail 2 more weeks due west and we'll reach Helluland, the island of flat stones. From there, we circle the coast and continue south 1 week to reach Markland of the forest. Another week southwards will bring us to Cape, marked by shipwrecks. We go around the Cape, sail south one more day, and there we'll find the cabin I built. Vinland is around there. 6 weeks then. Yeah, I guess it's not. I guess the problem will be settling there. The journey, maybe also. I guess the journey will definitely be rough as well. But I think their biggest challenge will be settling there because there are also natives living there. And remember that Leif's brother had a bad history with the natives in that place. So that's what I think that's the main thing that Thorfinn had to resolve once they get there. Keep in mind, it's just a rough figure. Could be longer, could be shorter. It depends on the weather and whatever else comes our way. And I guess the biggest asset that Thorfinn has right now is Leif, because he knows Vinland. He's the only one who knows about Vinland and what what the culture is, and I guess even the route. So I guess they'll definitely reach there. I think Leif will be able to reach there alive. Because even though he's pretty old now, like around more than 2 years, and yeah, I'm just worried that I guess in some way that, especially with the injury that he got from the fight in the Yoms Vikings. But yeah, I guess he's a really tough man, and um yeah, I think also the negotiations with the natives will he'll definitely um maybe he, and I guess that's also another problem, is the language barrier that they're going to have with the natives there. In winter, the currents around Greenland block you. That must be considered in the plan. It's also crucial to arrive at the right season to sow the grain. We have to get the production started as soon as possible. The seeds must be planted in the autumn of the year we arrive, which means we'll have to clear a fair amount of land before that. But first we need but first of all we need houses. Wow, the first year is going to be tough. Next spring then, we will leave Iceland as soon as the currents clear. Does that sound good? Yes, no objections. Great, then let us look for settlers with these plans in mind. Leif Roundice, can I leave Greenland to you? I will go right away and gather the folk. Round Eyes, there's something else I'd like to ask you. I would like you to sail in advance this summer and check the planned route. Go as far as you think possible. Can you do it? Why me? Well, you're a Greenlander yourself and an excellent sailor. Guess that's about it. That's well and good, but shouldn't you be asking somebody who's actually going to Vinland? It's pointless for me to get experience in the route, isn't it? He's not going. What? You're not going to Vinland? Hey, what's the matter? Hey, what are you talking about? I never said I'm going. Didn't you? No way, no. So I was being recruited already. Seriously, I passed. I never wanted to go in the first place. Why? Huh? Why do I have to justify it? It's you who are going to who it's you who are going who are taking the harder choice, you know. I already have my share from the narwhal horns, and father will retire. What? What, my ass? You are going to retire. Your wounds from Yomsburg did permanent damage and you know it. And anyway, you're way past the age of retirement already. I get it, I get it. But you're our friend. Hey, that's not cool. This is emotional black. It's alright, Goodrid. He's a big loss, but still, we'll find somebody else. Right, let's not pressure him. That's not true friendship. Thank you for everything so far, Round Eyes, and goodbye. What's with the mood? I'm the guilty now, and I'm the guilty one. You're all getting on my nerves. There isn't even what? Whatever. I'm sick of this. What matters is I'm not going. You can make your plans without me. He's been extremely worried about Leif the entire trip to Miklagard. I suppose he's never been the adventurous type anyway. There isn't even any chance that this will work out. They just don't get it. The sheer scale of what they're trying to do. Build an entire new country in the end of the world. Seriously. I get it. They lost all common sense after seeing a huge fancy place like Miklagard. It was so hard to earn this money, and they'll just throw it into the sea. Roundy. Oh, he can talk now. What the? Roundy. What are you doing? Not doing anything. Why aren't you doing anything? Let's play. Well, listen, well, boy. You're 3 years old already, so remember this. Doing nothing is actually the most sensible lifestyle. Get it? Sensible lifestyle. I guess it's just that he doesn't have the motivation and to go to Vinland. But I think if more than anything, I think it's just worried about Leif Vinland Saga. Greetings, I'm Thorfinn, son of Thors. I called this thing to discuss something with you all. But this is definitely going to be difficult to convince someone to go with them to Vinland. Because one thing is, what's the guarantee that they'll survive? And yeah, I guess it's another problem that Thorfinn will have because he needs to sell the dream to them. He needs to be able to convince them about his plan. And I guess the biggest selling point is it's much easier to farm there. It's like the perfect place to farm. There's no, I guess there's no winter, or yeah, I guess it depends on which part in America, but yeah, I guess maybe the middle part there's really not much of I guess the biggest consideration is the soil. Because even with the nice weather, if the soil is not meant for farming, they would be able to do anything about it. But I guess the ones who might decide to join are the ones who needs a better opportunity. But but the same time, he's also talking to the farmers. So I guess we'll see how this will play out. Thing assembly in the time of Vikings, it was where the free people of the island come together to govern, the oldest modern parliament in the world. I guess I guess they've earned a fortune on selling the horns in Greece. So I guess he could also offer some kind of I guess he would definitely need to offer some kind of salary in some way. Please forgive me for asking such a rude question. But who among you here are miserable of our work? Yeah. I guess get straight to the point. Who are you? Who doesn't have a job or something like who among you who among you here are miserable or worried about your life in the future? Oh, isn't that everyone? Who among you who is a slave? Who is suffering from persecution? Ooh, that's I never thought about that. Yeah, because the thing is, if you're a slave, whatever you do here in this Viking area will never get freedom unless you have the same opportunity that Thorfinn and Einar had. But that's definitely a rare case. Who is fighting? Who among you are wary of this constant violence? Ooh, when I kind of forgot about these things that, yeah, they would definitely have been thinking about. That's going at the back of their mind that they're tired of being always worried that someone might pillage them, a Viking, that Vikings might pillage their village. Man, I never thought about the strong reasonings that Thorfinn could definitely make anyone join him. I guess that's his main goal is the slave. He wants to end slavery, and I guess the worry of not being able to live peacefully. But this is a big challenge to, I guess, a very promising offer that Thorfinn needs to fulfill once they arrive in Vinland. And it will definitely not going to be easy because I'm not sure about the, I guess, the threat as well, because we still don't know about the situation with the natives. And then I guess the slavery part for them, at least be able to go far away, is already a good option for slaves. I wish to escape to somewhere that is not here. Tell me, does anyone here feel the same way? Is there anyone willing to escape with us now? We are looking for people like that. Beyond the ocean to the west lies a land called Vinland. We are currently making preparations to settle there and create a country. And like on this island, there are vast forests and pastures enough to feed our sheep. And with fields there as well. We want to create a rich country without slaves or war. I will leave Iceland next year when the drift ice melts. If any of you would like to participate in this plan, please come speak with me at my temporary home in the Bay of Whales. That will be all. Thank you very much for listening. Before I go, I forgot the most important thing. Without an axe, I'd be useless to make firewood. I wouldn't be able to live without it. Weapons are also tools to live. What about a spear? I guess you can't fight off a bear without a spear. Yeah, I think maybe the last thing he wants to mention is that yeah, I'm going to pay you as well. I guess you can't fight off a bear without a spear. A bear in Vinland. Did you see a bear there, Mr. Leif? I did not encounter one myself, but you should expect wolves and bears to be there. My crossbow can kill a bear. It is a hunting tool that I will never relinquish. Yes, that's right. So it is a tool made purely for killing. It's weapons. Weapons are not needed in Vinland. Oh, they cannot bring weapons. There will be no weapons on our ships. If you want to join our team of settlers, please dispose of your weapons beforehand. That will be all. Thank you for your time. Damn. This kind of risky though. Because what if they encounter... Because I guess Thorfinn is assuming that they will never encounter any kind of fight or war. But I guess at the same time, it's also part of his goal. So I guess it's it's a step that he needs to do in order to achieve that goal of not engaging in any kind of uh I guess in violence. Well said, Thorfinn. How do I put this? Do you think people will actually join us? Because it's almost like you were admitting to be a miserable loser. Maybe you were a bit too upfront with them. I've already talked to a lot of people about this. It's important we explain our purpose well so they can understand it. It's as Einar says, if this doesn't make people join us, then there's nothing else to it. I guess that for someone who wants to escape, this island isn't too important to them. That's reassuring. What? Throw away our weapons? Ooh, who is this? Yes, that's what he said. Throw them away and come. Maybe if you're a wuss, who's this Thorfinn guy anyway? Well, he looks like a merchant with a lot of money. The sword is the soul of a man. It would be impossible for me to let go of this. Oh, he's definitely a slave of this Osbert sword. One day I will cut Halfdan down with this. Even if you do that, the land that Halfdan took will never return to us. I get it, that kind of answer. The last one of the last. Vinland seems to be a large and rich land. If you join the team of settlers, we could have our farm in Vinland. What's wrong with eating someone else's ship? Shut up, I will not part with my sword. Go get the ship. I had no trouble communicating with people up until Kiev. But once you head further south, it becomes much harder. Right, Einar? Yeah, it was hard. But doing business was still manageable, strangely enough. First you point at an item, then the rest is just gestures and yelling. Oh, I guess this is their how they were able to sell the horns. They were trying to sell the narwhal horns. Then suddenly someone get angry and we had no idea why. I wouldn't have known what to do. We were able to figure it out. What happened next? Well, someone ended up in jail. What's wrong, mother? It looks like there's someone outside. Yes, who is it? I wonder what that was. Oh, who is it? What's this? Who's this so late at night? Where are you from? I am looking. Oh, she's definitely a slave. I am looking for the house of a person named Thorfinn. I see Thorfinn is here right now. Would you like Would you like to come in for dinner? No, I'm fine. If it's all right, could I speak with Thorfinn, please? Yes, I am Thorfinn. Would you like to join the team of settlers? Don't be surprised, please. What is it? Eh? Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Halvor. You look familiar. I thought it was a girl. You look familiar, right? I thought so too. Who wishes to escape to a place far from here? Maybe she is. It's just that I guess his physical body is also like a male in some way. Because this might be her. Guess we'll see. I guess maybe it's just the culture of the Vikings. And I guess based on the clothes, maybe a slave. It's hot, so be careful. Thank you very much. They look identical, right? I know, right? Well, let's hear the story first. Eating so gracefully. So cute. I wonder who it. Oh, he looks like Thorkel. I just and I guess at the same time also as you just Thorkel. I am a slave. I escaped. I heard what Thorfinn told at the thing. Even as a runaway slave, would I be able to go to Vinland? Of course, anyone who wants to come with us. But Halvor, I would have to tell your owner though. Where did you come from? Oh, no way. From Halfdan. Yes, stop. This is over. Stop. This is over. Yeah, I guess Halfdan had slaves, so damn. But I think with Halfdan would be willing to let go of the slaves. We'll see. But I kind of feel like he might, especially with what Thorfinn is trying to achieve. But I guess his problem will be because most of the time the slaves are like his workers as well for his farm. I guess what could happen is I guess we'll see. I'm really curious on how this will play out. But yeah, because I think that one dude before as well who has like a tattoo on both of his eyes is also Halfdan's slave. I guess yeah. I guess that's what happens is that if you're not able to pay up your, I guess that's what's usually a little bit more common thing about becoming how you become a slave is if the interest blows over your loan and you're not able to pay the loan, so what's left is yourself, so you'll become a slave. Because I guess the other thing is if you've been captured by the Vikings or sold off as a slave. What are you shouting about? I will never ever be quarreling with Halfdan again. It's my guest. Please don't be an annoyance, Ilva. Don't give me that. We'll be held responsible as a family. Okay, okay, mom. Was Halfdan treating you badly? No, that wasn't it. It was hard work, but only I had the strength to do it. There was never any punishment unless I were to escape. However, I had to share a room with the men. I'm so embarrassed. Huh? You're a girl, right? So she is a girl. If you don't mind, could you tell us a bit more, specifically about your father? My father, why? I'm just interested. I was born in Ireland. Is he Thorkel's long lost daughter? Regarding my father, I don't know about a lot about him. Just that he was a strong general. Oh, he is. She is. Almost felt like a storm. So what happened? Why did Thorkel's daughter became a slave? A child has been born. So it seems I guess Thorkel never really settled in any place. He definitely had a lot of child along the way. The Lord has come. Oh my, always so suddenly, ma'am. Oh yeah. Maybe this is how Gudri is thinking about it. Well done, my wife. Lord, please be more gentle. My father's name. No, if I can't remember my father's name. Everyone always called him Lord, and I was called him Father. This child's name is Halvor. How's that? Seems like a strong name. From today onwards, Halvor will grow up on the battlefield. As my child, he will be a strong warrior. That My child will be taken to the battlefield, my mother thought. My lord, that child is a girl. She lied. For real? Yes, my lord. So please give her a girl's name. Oh, come on, I'm a guy. How am I supposed to think of a girl's name? My father then lost interest in me. Here is your child support. I'm off to war again. See you later. From that day forward, I was raised as a girl. Oh, he's a male, and because the mother is worried that he'll be sent to war, she lied about him being a girl. But he was raised as a girl. She lied to my father, not knowing when he would be back. So my father went to live abroad. Cooking etiquette, sewing, my mother taught me everything a girl should know. Growing up, I was convinced I was a girl. My mother was always kind to me. Every day was so calm. It grew bigger, haha, grow bigger. After that, I met my father a couple of times. Never did I lie to him. But, yeah, the physical features. As my body grew, I came to be more and more like my father. Don't cry, Cordelia. I'm sorry, my life has ended up tormenting you. Cordelia. Cordelia is the name of my mother gave me. Why don't you use your girl's name? Because using Cordelia while I look like this, wouldn't everybody think I'm weird? My mother really was a kind person, my cute Cordelia. He will always be my little Cordelia. But then my father returned. Halvor, I brought you something good. Your loving husband. I expect this man to give you a strong child, and when my grandchildren are born, I'll raise them on the battlefield. But with my appearance as it is, it was obvious I was a pet. Desperate to escape from my father. Hmm. My mother and I boarded a ship. Cordelia, surely somewhere there's a place where you can live as yourself. Really, mother, let's find it together, Cordelia. But that hope did not come to be. Our ship got caught in a storm. Oh, damn. But I wonder if Thorkel. I think Thorkel might be looking for them as well. Maybe. I don't know. When I came to, I think it's so obvious. It's Thorkel's son. I was alone on the beach. Did my mother get out safely? There was no way I could know. Mother, you raised me well. What you taught me were no lies, and now I must not give up. Surely someday I will find a place where I can live as myself. See, mother. After that, I was caught by a slave trader, sold again. Then I came to Iceland. Cordelia. uh, Thorfinn. Wow, yes. You have to take Cordelia to Vinland with you. You absolutely cannot give her back to Halfdan. That's the opposite of what you said earlier. Of course, Ilva. I've been waiting for someone like her to join us. So let me ask you, Cordelia, would you like to create a country with us, a place where you can live and be yourself? Thorfinn. Oh, Halfdan is here. So you were here after all, Halvor. Halfdan's son. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that we're going to meet. That's definitely Thorkel's son. He who displays an absurd amount of anger. Sailing West, Part 4. Back in the day, there was a similar mood in this house. Oh, yeah. This felt nostalgic for him. Back then, it was from Thor's. Good evening, Halfdan. You're just in time. We've been listening to Halvor's story. Don't say a word. All this talk won't change our arrangement. Ooh, arrangement. We're still in the middle of making preparations to settle in Vinland, and for that we don't just need the materials to build, but we also need people. I will take my slave back home with me immediately, and that will be the end of it. Get up, Halvor. We're leaving. Please wait a moment. Are you okay with all of this, Cordelia? Cordelia, didn't you come to me filled with determination? Why don't we try and negotiate something with Halfdan? I'll have to give up now. This repetition, stop disputing this, Thorfinn. It's almost harassment at this point. Calling Halvor by a strange name as well. That is her actual name. Did you even know that? So that's her given name. I didn't know about that until now, but that's not for me to worry about anymore. So he never knew. Does she really need to be bound up like that? Keep out of this, won't you? Please stay quiet, Ilva. Please tell me Cordelia's price half that. For you to release her, what would it take? 80 sheep. 80, that much? I wouldn't know what else. That this really is the finest slave I have in my possession. Take a look at his physique. Halvor does the work of ten men all on his own. Always obedient, never going against my word. Overall, a very good piece of merchandise. You say she never disobeyed, but she did run away. Probably because you inspired him with those boring ideas you brought up at the thing. Thorfinn, you know that 80 sheep is just impossible. It's okay, Thorfinn, just the idea of it was sweet enough. I already knew my price. I didn't want to bother you with that. But definitely, yeah, Thorfinn is definitely will do something about that. But I wonder how much is 80 sheep. I guess if you convert it, 80 sheep. Maybe it's like 80,000 silver or gold. I don't think it's gold coins, right? Maybe it's like silver coins. I was so glad to hear you say we could go together. Please forgive me for all this fuss. I wonder if Thorfinn has realized that this might be Thorkel's uh, son or daughter, or that maybe he could utilize that in trying to convince Halfdan. We'll see. I'll offer you 2 cows instead. I used to be a slave as well. My main job was to clear out land for a farm. I worked hard and earned enough to buy my own freedom. I became a free man again. The money we earned from operating that farmland turned into profits we saved up. Einar and I worked at the same farm. We worked really well together. Huh? Yeah, that's right. Our freedom inching closer every day we worked, that was our biggest motivator. As a result, just the two of us cleared enough land for 5 to 6 farms in only 3 years. That's right, it was a great system. And as we worked, we slowly became masters in our craft. In the end, the owner determines the motivation of the slaves. Our former owner was from Jutland. A celebrity, that's how he was known around those parts. I'm sorry about your past, but I can't accept your offer. This Iceland of ours isn't just a fertile land that can be cultivated with ease. It has to be done the hard way. The land of someplace else might be easier, but I wouldn't know. Why are you guys just standing there smiling? Half done. Would you like to start a farm in Vinland? So- it wouldn't be just Halvor that I would bring to Vinland if I were to. I have other subjects as well. But we only have a limited amount of space for people to fit on our boats. But we should be grateful that people who do the work of 10 on their own and only take up only a fraction of. Oh, there, that makes sense. I will consider it. I don't want to make a hasty decision and jump into the shark's mouth. But then don't you worry, Cordelia. When spring comes, we will all go to Vinland together. Huh? Are you sure about all that? Yeah, Cordelia is our new friend. Yeah, I guess you could convince Halfdan if you talk in farming terms. As long as it's going to benefit him. I'm so glad. He's only considering it, right? Isn't that a little early to celebrate? You're right. We should keep that in mind. I think I shall try to show Halfdan the appeal of Finland. I think Halfdan took to heart what I told him. He knows that we have the skills to manage the farmlands. And above all, we share the same heritage. I think if more than anything, what what Thorfinn has shown is his determination, and that he's able to follow through what he wants to do. I'm gratefully understood what I was trying to say, though. But I guess he's still also being conflicted with, of course the risk that there's still no guarantee that they'll reach Vinland, they'll be able to settle there peacefully, and they'll be able to farm peacefully. So there's that risk, but at the same time, I guess the rewards as well. He's also, of course, considering that. But I do think I hurt his pride a little. Yeah, you should choose your words a little more carefully next time. I'm surprised you actually look like a proper merchant there. See, I thought the same thing. What? You were just making it up as you went. Don't expect to win over everyone at once. Well, I'm not gonna stop. I wasn't going to budge anytime soon either. That the first means to everything is to speak and understand each other. Yeah. When he has grown a lot. I think even from their journey to Greece. I guess that part is just really more like experience in trading and communication, because they also talked about that they had trouble communicating, because definitely their language is different there. So yeah, there's another issue that Thorfinn will have to overcome once they reach Vinland. But yeah, I guess so far, I guess one person has shown interest in becoming part of that. But I guess it's also, yeah, I guess what Thorfinn said is very, very, very it's a pretty smart offer, because if we think about it, it's somewhat low risk, low reward for Halfdan, because if it's just going to send Cornelia to the journey, he's not going to lose that much of manpower. I guess he's going to lose, you could say, 10 if you think about how much Cornelia's work is able to do. But at the same time, he won't lose that much if in case they did not succeed in their travels to Vinland. But if they do, he would reap the benefits of um of having Cornelia there. So yeah, and at the same time, if she has more motivation in farming because of what Thorfinn said about offering freedom in exchange for the I guess the 80 sheep. I guess that's her price. And if she's able to earn that in farming in Vinland, I think that's already a big profit for Halfdan. So yeah, I guess that it goes to show that Thorfinn isn't just very compassionate and very determined. He's also pretty smart, and I guess he so in some way he also got that with Leif, with Einar. So yeah, I'm really excited to see to see their journey there, and see him build his own country. And well, this is go. I'm really excited to see how this will play out, and I also hope that um on how what Hild will do as well, because we didn't have that much. um I guess we had some glimpses of her just watching from the sideways, but I think she's also going to play a major role in their in Thorfinn's quest there. So, and that's one of the cool things as well in playing world building or kinda RTS games, is the technology, the advancements in technology that will help your work. I guess that will help your country prosper even faster. So yeah, also with Gudri and Thorfinn finally having his own family, and also resolving the the thing with Halfdan. So yeah, definitely Bagais will change his mind. I think he doesn't have any strong reason right now to join them, but I think he's that part of the group who's always somewhat like very pessimistic or something like that. Who's always worried and who always wants to go the easy path, who doesn't want to be in danger, who wants the least amount of risk as possible, but at the same time he also he also cares about Leif, and I think he has been part of the group, and I think they really have no other person that has the same um skills as Leif in terms of exploration as a sailor, because Bagais has been with Leif, I think, more than anyone around them, within the group. So yeah, I think he'll change his mind eventually. It's just that he doesn't have the same motivation as others as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this with this read through. And so far, nothing major of a threat or of a conflict that they have. I guess Thorfinn has right now, and if anything, everything is going smoothly so far. And yeah, I think this thing with Halfdan and the slave, I think it's not that of a major deal right now, because I think especially with Halfdan, that um Thorfinn had the recommendation from Sigurd, and he was also able to prove that he was able to sell the narwhal horn. So even though Halfdan is still somewhat receptive towards the idea of Vinland in some way, and also with the slaves, I think that has been changed a little bit, and he has shown here that yeah, he's going to think about it. Because yeah, even though with all the things that's happened, I guess Halfdan is still he's still a very careful um businessman, because he's still always very cautious and considering all possibilities. So he wants to be as sure as possible before going on, I guess, in before getting involved with Vinland. But I guess he already gave the the support with Thorfinn being able to do the thing where he was able to have that kind of meeting, and I guess to be able to look for people. So because I guess I thought the support that Halfdan is going to do is he's going to give Thorfinn as much as supplies. I guess he's going to invest in going to Vinland. He's going to send his own men, his own farmers to settle there. I thought that's what he's going to do, but I guess in some way he's still in somewhat he still is not fully sold about the idea of going to Vinland. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this read through. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, and feedback or anything you'd like to share regarding this read through. And the boy inside him is still there. Yeah, in the comments down below, I would really appreciate that. If you did enjoy the read through, leave a like, subscribe for updates, and if you want to watch my read through in the next chapters, it's available for early access. Check out the link in the description down below. And also shout out to my patrons for supporting this channel, and thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.